Cost and expense. What are cost and expense? Generally, in everyday language, the terms cost and expense are usually used without establishing any difference. But when these concepts are applied in accounting, we can say that in general they are all the disbursements and deductions that are needed to be able to produce and sell merchandise or provide service. Continue reading. Often, when talking about what costs and expenses are, they generate confusion and this can result, for example, in a company not adequately determining its production cost and therefore setting the sales price incorrectly. However, it must be admitted that both have some characteristics in common. The two accounts reduce the company's profit. They are also included in the income statement and it can also be said that it is normal for their balance of the debit. It should be noted that there are important aspects in which costs and expenses do not coincide. Keep reading this article so you know the difference between this concept and other points of interest. What are the costs? After knowing in general terms what costs and expenses are, we can say that accounting costs refer to the moment in which a company or business makes an investment of money in the production of either a good or service. In this aspect, it is important to note that these their elements must be taken into account in the difference between costs, raw materials, labor, and general production costs. Let's talk about your classification. You classify the resource factors such as the area where they are used, the moment in which the calculation is made, and the way in which they vary must be taken into account. Let's see the most important ones below. Administration costs. These are those that warranty the operation of the company. Distribution costs. They are used to deliver either the products or service the final consumer. Direct costs. The amount of these costs can be easily identified and measured, such as labor and materials. Indirect costs. It is not easy to relate them to a specific good or service. Fixed costs. These are those that do not vary. The volume of production is not taken into account. Variable costs. They are only counted when the activity that generates a product or service is carried out. What are expenses? An expense is simply an expenditure or outflow of money of decrease in assets that a company pays for the purchase of a product, good or service. The expense product double economic circulation, since at the same time that the money goes and asset enters, let's know your classification. Expense can be classification according to various particulars. Fixed expense. These are those that will always be monthly and that will not vary in the long term. Administrative expense. Variable expense. They vary of change either in weeks or months. Unexpected expense. These are made when there is an eventual expense within the budget. And now the difference between cost and expense. To simply illustrate the difference between cost and expense without using a comparative table or comparative table, we will use an example. In a company that manufactures fabric, the purchase of cotton is a cost and the payment of payroll by the administrative staff is a cost. It is a expense. The work of these administrative employees is essential both in the sales process and in transportation and payment to suppliers, but it is important to note that their work is not directly invested in the manufacturing of the product. In conclusion, the difference is that the costs are only the producer or certain good or service, and the latter are the expense incurred by the company in order to guarantee the development of this operation. As you can see, this topic is very interesting and requires more space to learn about aspects no less important that rose rising. If you are interested in going deeper into what costs and expense are, we can offer you an excellent option.